But we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready?
54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Greystone, travel. Let's go.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. A nice little juke, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll find Lindsey here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is Ross, complete. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Time to go, night.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cardinals' 12-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got him.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
54. Watch the car.
Back to throw. Daniels. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, you better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I'm going to hit you
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Murray on third down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 8 yards there on a first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Switch.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw on third down, Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
91.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
This is the tight end fan. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Your track, your track.
Back.
Now a give right side. It's Hines. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Logan, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So they play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along, because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run here with Lindsey. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Go!
On 3rd down, Daniels. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. And he's got this down to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit down.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Set, ready. 10, touchdown. You go night-night. Stop, go night-night. 59, Mike, 59. Trot, 59. Get that.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. He was looking for Daniels that time. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. They'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I'm coming after you. Watch twist.
The final shot before break. Daniels going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty great for them to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On play action, it's Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Murray. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Right here, right here.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and Daniels has it left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They run with Hines. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The kick by Marr is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Dixon complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 44 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Dixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Set. 60 outlaw. Smooth.
I know he ain't got it. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 mile. SOS.
80 weapon. Get it.
They stay on the ground with Dixon. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, dude. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Daniels. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Hines trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike spot 9.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Will Parks. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything has flipped in the other direction.
On 1st down, they go with Dixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Step it up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Daniels. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Ready. 10-2, sir.
On the toss play, this is Dixon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Shoot.
To throw on second down, Daniels. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now.
Who's that? Slam.
Hey, lock it. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
You don't want no problems with me.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's Hines, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
60 seconds. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey. Check 24. Shift. Watch the shift.
On second down now, it's Hines. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. To throw is Murray. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
You ain't got nothing.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Ready.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. And let's get in them holes.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Denver, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now.
Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though.